friends, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Now let's get some housekeeping out the way. For the ones that watch my review for Love After Lockup and thinking to yourself, you didn't put up no review for Love After Lockup. I sure didn't, because I fell asleep. Now, usually what I do is put up my video for Saturday. And if I'm off work, of course, I'll watch it Friday because I be tweeting about it. But if I'm working, I can't watch it, and, so I wait till Saturday to watch it. Okay. I fell asleep. I was like, oh my God. Had to get to work. And so I was like, well, it's not going to go up Saturday, but I will try to get it up Sunday. And guys, I get off work at 6 a.m. Y'all, I did not wake up, okay? I did not wake up till 3:15. Now, I have to be at work at 6 p.m. So I was like, well, Love After Lockup is not happening. But I watched it, some of it today, and honey, I didn't miss nothing. And usually my homie, Rah, okay, she will be like, you gonna put up that review? Where that review at? I'm waiting. Are you gonna put up a review? See, last season, she was on top of my back. She was like, girl, where you gonna put up that review? Honey, I didn't hear nothing but rah. Crickets. So I'm thinking to myself, child, Rah was like, girl, just put it up when you put it up. So, I will finish watching Love After Lockup today. And only if y'all really want me to put it up, I will put it up tomorrow. So let me know down below if you want me to put up Love After Lockup, and I'll put it up tomorrow. I just don't like putting up reviews like, 3 or 4 days after the fact, because I think that people are not going to watch it. They're over it. And this season is already stale. So, child, let me know what you think. I might put it up tomorrow. If not, y'all will see me Saturday, okay? Now, last week's video, only thing I can say is, thank you. Thank you. That is the longest video I have ever made. Ever. Okay? And y'all didn't do nothing but show it love. I appreciate y'all. I don't understand how these other YouTubers do it. Be putting up 45-hour, hour-and-a-half videos. I'm like, ow. Honey, I was tired. I was tired when I got finished that video. So, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I really, truly do. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Now, let's start off with the man I love. Okay, my boo, my baby daddy, insufficient funds. Now, as we know, last week, Maria said, I'm done with you. Okay? I'm done with you. You go your way, live your life, and I'll live mine. Okay? So we left Caesar cry. All right? So this week, he's still whining. He's still heartbroken. He is just tore up. All right? He is trying to call Maria. He's trying to text Maria. He tried to send a letter through Pony Express. He tried to mail her a letter. Maria ain't answered. Okay. She ain't got back to him. She said what she said. So, Caesar, he washed his face. Okay. Put on his little Hawaiian shirt, and he said, listen, this ain't going to ruin my day. Okay. I'm hurt. But I paid for this expensive meal because I thought Maria was going to be here, and I was going to propose. So I'm not going to let this meal go to waste. So I got to get down there in this romantic setting by the beach and eat this dried up bread by myself. Ooh, ooh, I tell you, Jesus answers when you call. Honey, when I tell you he was sitting there eat that bread, I said, Jesus be a glass of milk. Y'all can't give that man a refresher for that dope. Y'all know that went down dry. The producers, they weren't done with Caesar, okay? Wanted to dig it into Caesar just a little bit more. So they had the white couple that Caesar just met by that pool, who he was telling about Maria. They found them and said, listen, Caesar is heartbroken, sad, and tired and through. So what we're going to need for you two to do is go up there and just dig the knife in a little bit more. So Jane and John was like, sure. How can we help? How can we help, kiddo? We're here for you. So Caesar eating that dried up bread with that butter and whatever else he had in that bowl. I don't know, but that looked kind of delicious. In this romantic setting by the beach, here comes John and Jen. How you doing, Caesar? Hi, Caesar, hi. Oh my God, hi. Honey, that's all they said. Okay? Then they came in for the kill. Where's Maria? Is Maria here? Now they know good and well they didn't see nobody sitting across from Caesar. Nobody. So here's Caesar. Oh, well, hi. Well, she didn't make it. She's not here. She didn't make it. Oh my God. What happened? Well, her flight was canceled. Her flight, John, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Maria's flight was canceled. Oh. So Caesar, holding back the tears, all right, choking up that little stuff, that hard bread that's down his throat, clearing his throat. Here comes Jen. Oh my God, Caesar, I'm so sorry. I just want to give you a hug. Come here, break it in. Now you know, the minute they left, Jen looked at her husband and says, who can we hook him up with, honey? What about Kate? Kate would be great for him. She likes African American men with low self-esteem that she can run over. So Caesar, he can't eat. Okay, he's disgusted. Well, he's looking at this beautiful setting by the beach, thinking about Maria, and then all of a sudden, he says he's pissed. Okay, he's pissed. He has come to the realization that Maria had this plan from start. Maria didn't love him. Maria was using, and he's pissed off. And so he was like, move out my way. I don't want to be filmed. Move out my way. I said, what? I was like, Caesar, where is this gumption when it comes to Maria? You telling to producers to skedaddle? The cameraman was all up. I was like, why is the cameraman so close to Caesar's face? Caesar was like, if you don't back up, I'll back you. So, I know some of you are like, why are you being so hard on Caesar? He's heartbroken. Okay? I'll tell you why. Okay? We have seen Caesar, okay, act a fool this whole season. All right? Making excuse after excuse after excuse for this woman. All right? He eating dried up noodles at home. Okay? He borrowed from Peter to pay Paul. All right? He don't have a car. All right? He ride a bicycle. Y'all remember that guy from Friday? All right? Said he gonna go cry in his car. That's Caesar. Except he cried everywhere else but a car. All right? And he done went down there after this woman. All right? Didn't show him no type of signs. All right? No. He done bought chocolate panties, fruit roll-up panties, and he had not heard from her for 4 days. And now he got insufficient funds. So, I don't feel a darn bit for Caesar, and especially after the preview that they showed for next week. Did y'all see that preview? Caesar got the gall to say, I'm going to do everything I can. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care if I go broke. I am going to fly to the Ukraine to be with Maria. That's what he said. Now, Maria done told him, it's over. Away, I go mine. All right? I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. She has not responded to any of his texts, phone calls, Pony Express, post office, mail. He ain't responded to none of it. But he gonna take it upon himself to have an officer and a gentleman moment and get on the plane and fly to Ukraine to a woman that don't even want him. How we even know this woman is even in the Ukraine? How do we know there is a Maria? Child, be a airline ticket. Because, honey, I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this. I am encouraging him to get his black ass on that plane to meet this woman who probably got 2, 3, 4 men on the side. It may be a man. We don't know this Maria. She out here scamming for her life, and you're going to get on the plane after she has embarrassed you, made you broke, made you eat those chocolate panties, fruit roll-up panties in your tears, eating that dried up bread. Meanwhile, Jen and John is out here humiliating you even more. Insufficient funds. I tell you, that Caesar, honey, it gives me life. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Timmy Neutron and Jennifer. As we know, there is no kissy, huggy. There is no sex, all right? Okay, so Jennifer wants to take Neutron to visit her dad, all right? Her dad wants to meet Neutron. Her dad apparently lives on this big ass farm. Honey, when I tell you they was literally walking on the side, I said, is that good God Almighty where they walking to? It's like they was walking on the side of a hill. I said, I mean, it was beautiful. But honey, even Neutron was like, child, I'm tired. I live in Charlotte. I live in the city of Charlotte. We ain't walking up no side of no mountain. Honey, Jennifer's used to it. Jennifer was like, come on, Timothy. Come on. Honey, Neutron was tired. Honey, his little quaff, it was like this. So, he gets up there. Her dad seems real cool, very hardworking. Okay. So then he gives Neutron some chores. Talking about scrub the cows, get rid of the lice and fleas, and wash them down. And then he gonna talk about, y'all, you want to castrate the cow? And so Jennifer's like, you want to cut off his balls? Honey, Neutron said, no. You know, not today. You know, I was thinking that, you know, when I woke up this morning, I thought, I wonder if I'm going to cut a cow's balls today. And then I thought, no, I decline. We don't do that in Charlotte. So, he did not cut out the balls, but he hung in there. He washed off some fleas and some ticks and do whatever. Okay. So, Jennifer and her dad was talking, and, you know, so it was the same old script. You know, the dad, you know, are you happy? Is he treating you well? You know, how's it going? And she's like, he's been very kind. He's been very considerate. You know, I think he's enjoying himself. I'm enjoying him. Of course, she didn't get into the sex talk with her father. And her father was like, listen, he stepped in. You know, he did a little bit of work. If you're happy, I'm happy. You know, the same old script. The father was in if his daughter was in. You know, his father seemed very cool, laid back. So, all right, so we have Neutron. Okay, Neutron is stressed out. He is a hot mess. You know, between the meeting of the father, not getting any booty from Jennifer, no kissing, no holding hands, no nothing. He's still talking about his ex-girlfriend, about how hard it was to, you know, come back from that breakup because he loved his ex, and that breakup tore him to pieces. Like I said last week, we've all been there, but you got to move on. So, he used one of his lifelines and he dialed up a friend. Y'all remember that game show? So he called up his homeboy. His homeboy was like, what's up, what's up? How's it going? You know, and here's Neutron talking about, you know, I'm stressed out. I done met the dad. I don't know about this girl. You know, there hasn't been any kissy, no huggy, haven't made a move. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just stressed out. And so his homeboy was like, boy, what's wrong with you? You gotta show this woman something. If you don't be affectionate toward this woman, you bound her. Okay, kiss this woman. Show this woman you want her. You love her. So, Neutron, him and Jennifer, they go to this little, what is this? This little walk-up dessert thing where they got a fig de la leche. Honey, it looked delicious and I would have ate too. So they finally had their moment. They're sitting there looking in each other's eyes, you know, and she's excited. She was like, oh my God, is he going to make a move? And he's like nervous. He's sweating like a whore in church. And they finally kiss. After what, 3 days? They finally kissed. And honey, when I tell you they was kissing, did y'all see that little boy sitting out to the side by himself where his mama at? Honey, that little boy was looking with 2 eyes. Honey, he was like this. They had his face blurred out. But you know that little boy was like this. I was like, where your mama? Get the fig. So, they finally kissed. And of course, they enjoyed it. They liked it. Okay. It sparked a little something in them. So later on, okay, they get back to Neutron's place. All right. And here Neutron is. She's like, well, you know, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. She's giving him all the signs. She might as well say, listen, I just need to sit on your face. Is that too much, y'all? Is that TMI? Honey, I wish she would have. I'm like, girl, what is going on here? Neutron, y'all think he's afraid to get his hair messed up? What is wrong with you? So he can talk about he wants to move slow. Okay. He don't want her to think that he is taking advantage of her. Honey, child, she's showing you signs. So anyway, she, you know, gets into her pajamas and she's, you know, scoots in the bed. They cuddling. All right. And so then she was like, oh, are we gonna, you know, what are we going to do now? Because they were kissing. And she was like, are we going to go into second base? And so he's like, what? He was like, well, what's second base here? Then they start talking about third base. Daddy, look, it's universal. Okay. So he kept talking about is third base hands? Is second base hugging, kiss? I said, these grown people talking about second and third base. I swear, I was like, girl, I was like, Jennifer, if you don't go and sit on his face, that's first, second, third, fourth, fifth. If y'all don't stop it. So they start kissing, and honey, then it gets heated, child. It gets heated. All right, and so they're kissing some more, and they're rubbing. I was like, all right, the moment is now. And so he gets up and he was like, y'all got to go. Don't let the door hit you when the good Lord split you. So they finally have the do. Okay, they finally get it on. After 3 days. Finally. All right, let's talk about Avery and Omar. All right, it's Avery's wedding day. Finally. And she is happy. She cannot wait. She cannot wait for this day. Her mom is talking, and they're talking about the fight that they had. And her mom was like, listen, I just want you to keep your eyes open. I don't want Omar to use you. That's all I'm saying. And so Avery point blank said, listen, I'm getting married. Get over it, Mom. I'm getting married. So Omar comes in and says, there's trouble. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened now? Okay. So basically they have to get approved, all right, before they can get married at the mosque. So, of course, Avery, she is tore up. All right. She was like, oh my God, why wasn't this taken care of? Why is there another hurdle? My mom is leaving tonight. Her whole purpose in coming here for the 5 days, getting on my nerves, is to see me get married. And now there is a chance that this won't happen because it's later on in the afternoon. I think the mosque closed like at 5 p.m. and they had to go and get approval first. So they're running all over the place and they jump into the cab and they're like, hit it, Dad. They said, I don't care how many laws you break, okay? Get us there. Drive as reckless as you can. So they get there and the guy is talking to him. He's a whole bunch of paperwork. He signs the paperwork, honey. Avery looked like she was just all tore up. Her mom looked tore up. But they were very gracious, you know, with the guy. The guy signed the paper. It was approved, so they had to hightail it to the mosque to get married by the sheikh. So, Omar was a little reluctant because, you know, of course, Avery's mom has been making some, as he deems, disrespectful towards his culture and, you know, Muslim culture. So he's a little, you know, hesitant about what she's going to say. Basically, she got a reckless mouth. So they get there, and so before they get there, Avery runs in. She puts on her wedding dress. She puts a little makeup on. She has to cover up her tattoos. And she looked beautiful. Her mom is all, you know, teary-eyed. They jump back in the car and they have to, you know, haul butt to get there. Now they get there and this guy comes out with a cape and cover her up. I mean, so she was like, I don't remember this being part of the ceremony. I would think somebody would have told me this. It's my husband. So she has on this cape that looked like something from Harry Potter. I said, what is going on here? And then her mom had to, you know, be covered up. So they get inside, and y'all, I'm just going to leave it short and sweet. It was not a regular wedding ceremony. Honey, the mama was sitting over there with snide comments because you have to have, like, 2 women equals 1 man. Is that how I got it? You know, like, of course, they see women beneath them. All right, chauvinistic. So the mama has something to say about that. Avery is like rolling her eyes, giving her mama the side eye, okay? Then they talk about the dowry. The dowry is $6,000. And so her mama leans over and says, it's like I sold you. So here's Avery. Oh my God. Giving her the side eye. So Avery is sitting in a chair the whole time with her mom. And Omar goes up there with the man who's doing the wedding, the sheik. And he's talking to him, holding his hand, and that was the ceremony. That was it. So, I mean, that's that. So they're married. Yay! Avery and Omar are finally married. So they are out to dinner with the mother before she leaves. And so Avery had to break it to her, okay? Avery had to tell her mom that she is, you know, living with Omar in war-torn, no electricity Syria. In her mama's face, her mama said, what? She was like, you're not going to live there. You're moving there? You're not going to live there, right? You're not. And so here comes Omar. Omar was like, yeah, you know, she's going to live there with me. And she's going to be with me. And so Avery's mom was like, you're going to live in a place that's not safe? You're going to live in a place she's going to be with me. And so here's Avery again, thinking that, Syria, is nothing. Okay, she'll be fine. All right. So, of course, her mom is all upset. She gets to crying. She grabs her purse. And so Omar was like, where are you going? Where are you going? And so Avery's like, where are you going, Mom? And she said, I'm leaving. Honey, Mama Avery said, I done had about enough of this. Okay? So off she goes. Omar goes running after her, and Avery goes running after her. And I don't blame her mom. If that was my 19-year-old daughter, and in her head, she's going to Syria, child, I would be tore up. I mean, oh my God. You want to talk about nerves being shocked? Okay, no. I still do not believe she's going to Syria. No way. No way. But we will find out. Okay? Child, I done went on this little rant about season. Honey, this video may be 45 minutes. Don't y'all get used and spoiled to these videos being this long, child. Let's talk about Akini and Benjamin. So Benjamin, ever since he been there, he has been going here, there, everywhere. Everybody's approval. Okay? So, now we have Benjamin. He is going to meet Akini's father at the church. Alright? Akini's father is a minister. Alright? And everybody that's in that little neighborhood family, whoever, is in this little bitty church. And there's Benjamin, honey. I said, Benjamin, stay strong, dude. You got this. Okay? Honey, he was up in that sweat. And he was like, listen, I go to church. I want to be an ordained minister, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. Honey, I don't blame it. I ain't never seen nothing like that either, child. But now let's do a timeline of Benjamin. All right. Benjamin, he gets there in Kenya. He come finding out that he's staying with the brother. Then Akini gets upset because of what the brother said, and then they blame Benjamin for it. He didn't give Akini no gift. All right. The father didn't show up to meet him. All right. Now we at the father's church. And then Akini drops another bombshell on Benjamin. It says, listen, bro, I forgot to tell you, you're going to have to meet the elders of the church, and they have to approve you as well. What? So not only does the family have to approve, the elders of the church have to approve, and there's a bridal cost? Benjamin, you love this woman. Honey, Benjamin loved him some Akini. Okay? He going through hoops. So, of course, Benjamin was like, I didn't even know this was even it. I wish I would have known. So, here they are walking up that dirt road amongst the chickens and the dogs and the cats and the dust. And they go back to, I'm assuming, Akini's parents' house. And so they're set the elders. And the dad is saying, respect is a big thing. And, in our culture here in Kenya, the elders have to approve you, and if they approve you, then, I will approve you. And I'm like, child. Whew. So the elders are asking him questions. Benjamin had introduced himself. The elders had asked him questions about, you being a white boy, what are you doing with this black girl, And so he says, listen, I ain't never met anybody like Akini. Okay, never, all right? I feel like that God sent Akini for me. That's how I feel. That's what Benjamin said. Honey, it must be something about Akini, child, because you are going through it. So, the female elder, y'all see her skin? Did y'all see that elder skin that asked about if he ever been married before? I said, girl, what is your skincare regimen? On point, child. I said, ooh, you are gorgeous, honey. So, of course, Benjamin says, yes, I was married. It didn't work out. We had trust issues. you know, I wanted to have counseling, but my ex-wife was like, I ain't in it. I ain't trying to, you know, hear about no counseling, child. So he was like, but, you know, I moved on and I found and fell in love with a Kiwi. So they were happy with that, and thank God they approved. Okay, and Akini's father approved. Did you see Akini and Ben? They were so happy. So they did a little prayer, and then we have to find out about the bridal price, and we will find out about that next week. Honey, Akini said, listen, I don't care how much Benjamin have or don't have. He'll just go broke, but he paying that bridal price if he wants to marry me. I said, child. I was like, Benjamin, when you leave? When you leave, child, y'all ain't even had no boom. Child, that's Benjamin and Akini, child. Darcy and Tom, child. I want to make this real short and sweet. I said last week, what's going on with Darcy and her sister? Codependency. So, Tom, he's over it. All right, he's over it. He said, I had a romantic getaway with you, but I gave in so you can take me daggone here to Albania to meet your ungrateful sister who done made you cry. I'm standing here listening to two grown women going tit for tat for each other. I'm tired, okay? All right, I ain't never seen this side of you before, so of course, Darcy, she goes down there, she meets up with her sister, okay? And they going back and forth with each other. All right. Stacy is like, you sure this is what you want? Darcy is like, well, you sure this is what you want? Because listen, all right, you here with Florian, all right, y'all been engaged for 2 years. Why you still engaged? And so of course Stacy was like, because we're not rushing anything. And so Darcy was like, if you wasn't rushing, you would not get engaged to him on the first trip. I said, this is what y'all Of course, Darcy still needing her sister's approval. All right, she gets upset. So they go to they going on a road trip. Child, when I tell you, honey, Tom is done. Okay, they up in this little van, this Scooby-Doo van. It's hot. Okay, Tom is like, oh my God, it's hot. You know, I get, you know, motion sickness. You know, I may get sick. I'm sick. How far we got? And it's like an hour and a half, child. He takes off his jacket. He gets sick. They had to pull over. He's throwing up all over the place. And so here's Darcy. She's like, oh my God. All right. He's already having a horrible time. And now he's sick. So he gets back in there and they finally get to the location. And him and Darcy finally have some alone time. And he just told Darcy, he said, listen, he said, I'm not down with this, okay? You are a different person when you're with me than what you are with your sister. And he said, I don't like it. He said, I don't find it attractive whatsoever. And I agree with Tom. All right, here's Darcy looking disheveled, tired. Y'all see Darcy? Honey, she look a mess. And so Darcy was like, I know, okay, but you know, I just had to have my sister's approval. And so he was like, you know what? He says, let me break some down for you, okay? The place where I was going to take you is very romantic. It's beautiful. It's where my parents got engaged. And he said, listen, I don't know if it would have happened, but let's say we went there. And we are in that beautiful setting, beautiful location. I may have proposed to you. He said, but you run around here looking foolish, crying your eyes out, trying to get approval from your sister. It ain't going to happen now. In fact, I'm second guessing this whole relationship. And here's Darcy. Wow. Eat those tears. I don't feel a nab bit sorry for Darcy. You had a romantic place that your man planned, and you chose your sister over him, so he could go down there and listen to you cry, listen to you fuss with your sister, throw up on the side of the road, breath smelling like vomit, just for you to sit there and cry, eat your tears. She says, I think going to Albania was the biggest mistake I ever made. Facts! It was the biggest mistake you ever made. You should have kept your butt where you was at. Alright? You should have went where your man planned. Okay? And that's the bottom line. I'm with Tom on this one. Alright? I have said this repeatedly. Okay? Quit trying to get your sister's approval. Okay? And the sister always bring up Jesse. Always. Okay? She's comparing Tom to Jesse. Alright? I don't want my sister to get hurt. My sister don't have the best judgment when it comes to men. Child, it's your sister. She grown. Darcy is a whole fool. This whole time, only thing she wants to do is get engaged, get married, get engaged, get married, get on a knee, get married, get engaged, get married. And guess what? She blew it. And I don't blame Tom now bit. So, right there's Darcy. She's sitting in the corner, mascara running, eating her tears. And that's exactly how it should have been. I don't feel sorry for her. Do y'all feel sorry for her? Let me know down below. Alright, last and least, let's talk about Rebecca and Zed. Y'all, did y'all see all those stray cats? Did y'all see them stray cats? And honey, what was they throwing out in the street? Honey, I was like, ew! Oh my God, there's no way. Woo! Child! Woo! Anyway, so we have Rebecca and Zed. And so Rebecca goes downstairs and she FaceTimes her friend. And her friend, who is a co-worker of her, you know, an investigator, private investigator, ran a background check on Zed. Okay. Alright, so he don't have a criminal history, and you know, he's never been married, and he don't have anything crazy in his background, but the only thing is something that he don't have in his background, a job. There is no job history on Zed's background. So, of course, this throws up a red flag saying, what 26-year-old man don't have, like, no job listed anywhere? So, the friend is like, does he work? Does he have a job? And Rebecca said, yeah, he works for some TV station, a TV show out there. And so the friend was like, well, listen, you need to dig deeper, okay? Find out if he works, where he works, and why is it not on, you know, the background check? So, of course, Rebecca, she feels, you know, a little off by this because she don't want to be used again like her ex from Morocco did. So, and plus, you know, she don't want him to use her for, you know, the visa. So they go out to dinner, and she just tells him. She says, listen, my friend did a background check on you. And he was like, okay, yeah. And she said, you understand? And he was like, yeah. And of course, in his confessional, he was like, man, she's doing a background check on me. Like, that's not even trusted. It's like she don't trust me. Okay? So she tells Ed, she says, you know, my friend found out that you don't work. Okay? Why don't you work? Why is it there no listing of you having a job? So he was like, I work for my boss, and my boss just gives me money directly. But in my background check, but if you run his name, it will show me as working for him. I was like, I see it as he worked for this man, and the man pays him under the table. That's what I think Zed was trying to get at. Okay, he has a job, but he ain't getting no tax papers. It ain't gonna be no W-2s, okay? This man is paying him underneath the table. I don't even know if Zed has a job, but let's just say he don't have a job. Rebecca, you got a nerve, okay? You've been fraudulent with this man from jump. You out there showing him, filtered faces. Okay? You done dropped a bombshell on this man saying that you was involved with a woman. You had a relationship with a woman, and you haven't yet to tell this man that you're technically still married. Rebecca, sit down and hush. Okay? If he don't have a job, what you gonna do about it? Leave him? I highly doubt it. Okay? What you gonna do about it? I doubt it. So, you can, sit there and make demands. Because she was like, when we get back to America, okay, you're going to have to work. Okay, what's your trade? What you going to do? And so he was like, well, I work in restaurant business and all this stuff. Okay, but she was like, if you're going to live with me, you're going to work. I'm not going to be the only one working. She talking real big. She talking real big. So we'll see if she sticks by this. But again, if she finds out that Zed don't have a job, what's she going to do? Leave him? Again, I highly doubt it. We see a preview next week and he asking her for money. And she like, what you need money for? And he was like, something. So, that's it with Rebecca and Zed. Does he or does he not have a job? Is he Tommy for Martin? That's all I need to know. Is he Tommy for Martin? Y'all let me know down below. Y'all, I'm tired, okay? I'm not going to be sitting up here for no 45 minutes. Y'all ain't going to do that. No, y'all ain't going to do that to me. All right? All right. So, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.